Dear students, I think you all are well by the grace of the Almighty God. Today, I will discuss some rules of transforming sentences according to directions. Dear learners, look at the whiteboard. Here, newspaper is a must in our daily life. This is an assertive sentence. And this assertive sentence will be transformed into an interrogative sentence. An assertive sentence can be affirmative and can be negative. So this is an affirmative sentence. Dear students, if there is any be verb or do verb or have verb or any modal auxiliary verb in the assertive sentence, then this auxiliary verb will be written at the beginning of the interrogative sentence. Here is an auxiliary verb, it is a be verb, and that's why it has been written at the beginning of the interrogative sentence. Then, to keep the meaning right, we have written the construction of not. N apostrophe T has been written here to maintain the meaning of the original sentence. And then I have written the subject, newspaper. Then I have written the rest of the sentence. And after writing the sentence, I have written the note of interrogation, question mark, and the interrogative form of the sentence. Newspaper is a must in our life. Isn't newspaper a must in our life? Dear students, I think you have understood the rule. Now, look at the second question. The question in B, shouldn't we read newspaper daily? And this is an interrogative sentence, and this interrogative sentence will be transformed into an assertive sentence. Dear students, you see here should has been written at the beginning of the interrogative sentence, and then the construction of not has been written here. Now, if we want to transform this assertive sentence into, if we transform the interrogative sentence into an assertive sentence, we have to write the subject first. We know that every assertive sentence begins with a subject. So, we have written we as the subject of the assertive sentence. Then we have to write the auxiliary verb. Here should is the auxiliary verb and it has been written after the subject. Then we have to write the main verb. Here read is the main verb of the subject and it has been written here. And then I have written the rest of the sentence, newspaper daily. Then after writing the sentence, I have written full stop. You know, every assertive sentence ends with a full stop, and that's why I have written full stop here. Now, dear students, look at question number C. It is one of the most useful things in our daily life. In this sentence, we see the use of superlative degree. And this superlative, the sentence having the superlative degree will be transformed into a positive degree. And if a superlative degree having one of the most, we have to write very few at the beginning of the positive degree. when we will transform a sentence having one of the plus relative degree, we have to write very few at the beginning of the positive degree, and that's why I have written very few, and then we have to write the words written after adjective. Here useful is the adjective of the sentence, and things in our daily life, these words are written after the adjective, and these words will be written after very few, and that's why I have written things in our daily life. And then we have to write the verb. As the subject of the sentence is plural, then we have to write the plural form of the verb. Here is has become are, and then we have to write as according to the rule, and then we have to write the positive form of the adjective. Here most useful has become useful. Here the base form of the adjective will be written, and after that we have written as according to the rule, and then we have to write the subject. Here it has been written, then full stop has been added. Dear students, look at question number B. Newspaper helps us in many ways. It is the sentence is in active voice, and this sentence will be transferred into passive voice. And first of all, we have to write the subject. Here, us is the objective form of we, and the subjective form of us will be written here. Here, we has been written. Then we have to write the auxiliary verb. Here, help. The verb is in present indefinite tense, and that's why we have written are, because after we write are. Then we have to write the past participle form of the main verb. Here the past participle form of help is help, and it has been written here. And then we have to write the words beginning with preposition in many ways. Many ways these words are followed by a preposition, and these words will be written here in many ways. And then we have to write by according to rule. Then we have to write the subject, newspaper. So the passive form of the active voice is we are helped in many ways by newspaper. Now look at question number E. Without reading newspaper, we cannot be good citizens. Dear students, it is a simple sentence. Without reading newspaper, we cannot be good citizens. It is a simple sentence, and this simple sentence will be transferred into a complex sentence. Every simple sentence has a subject and a final verb. But in complex sentences, there are more than one subject and more than one final verb. When a simple sentence begins without plus beyond plus ing, we have to follow the structure. If plus subject plus negative plus beyond plus rest of the sentence. For without, we have written if. Then we have to write the subject of the sentence. Here we is the subject of the sentence, and it will be written here. Then for maintaining the meaning of the original sentence, we have to write the negative form here. But after we can write does, as the original sentence is in present indefinite tense, and that's why we have to write does not or do not. But after we can write does and does not, and that's why we have written do not. And then we have written the base form of the verb. Here read is the base form of the verb, and it will be written here, and it has been written here as read, and then newspaper, and then the rest of the sentence. So the complex form of the simple sentence is, if we do not read newspaper, we cannot be good citizens. Dear students, look at the last one. We should read newspaper to know the world. And this is also a simple sentence, because in this sentence there is only one subject and one final verb. And this simple sentence will be transformed into a complex sentence. But you look at the words to know. To plus infinitive. If to plus infinitive indicates the reason or purpose of doing any work, then we will follow a certain rule. First of all, we have to write the words up to newspaper. Dear students, we have written we should read newspaper. Then instead of to, we have written so that. And then after writing so that, I have written the subject we. And then then we have to write can or may. As the main subject is in present indefinite tense, we have to write can or may after the subject. So we have written can after the subject we, and then we have written the base form of the word and then rest of the words to know the word. So dear students, look at the structure here. If a simple sentence contains the words like to plus beyond, that is infinitive, and if the infinitive indicates the purpose or reason of doing any work, then we have to follow the structure. So that plus subject plus can or may or could according to tense plus beyond plus the rest of the sentence. And that's why I have written we should read newspaper so that we can know the word. So this sentence is the complex form of the original sentence, and that is the original sentence is in simple form. So I think students, you will exercise more, you will practice more in your home. Next class I will discuss TAP questions. So thank you very much. Bye.